Welcome back, everyone. I'm Layla.
And I'm Laura.
And this is For Your Penjoyment, a show about fountain pens and the joys they bring us.
Brought to you by Penwitchy.
So how are you doing today, Laura? We revived the scream.
Yeah, that was a very high-pitched one.
I liked it.
I wasn't expecting that. I know you're dying to know how the Detroit pizza was.
Oh, absolutely.
I actually had a person comment demanding to know in this episode, so I don't want to let the viewers down. First of all, the Detroit Pen Show itself was amazing. I had such a wonderful time. But pizza. Buddy's Pizza. It was quite good.
Mm-hmm.
It was rectangular shaped.
Correct.
Sauce on the top.
Mm-hmm.
The crust was thick, but not like too dense. It was fluffy, kind of like focaccia bread.
Okay.
And chewy. Good chewy texture.
Nice.
The corners were very nice. Very chewy corners.
I'm a fan of a corner piece.
So it was very good.
Okay.
I'm not going to say it was my favorite pizza ever or anything like that, but it was quite good.
Okay.
Really enjoyed it. Most of all, I really enjoyed that there was a pizza party in the pen room ballroom after hours. I mean, come on.
I love that.
It was so special.
Now, we're going to gush about the pen show a little bit later.
I know.
But to sum this up, would you say Buddy's Pizza deserves the reputation they have?
Oh, definitely.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, it was top tier pizza and very different from any other style that I have had.
You heard it here, folks. We have an East Coast endorsement for Detroit style pizza.
And it was brought to us by Pen Realm, our friend Kirk Spear, and Federalist. They sponsored having the pizza party.
I love that.
It was so cool. The fact that this show was intimate enough that they can have a pizza party in the showroom after hours. It was so cool.
That's really sweet.
It really
I love that.
It was so special. Also,
yes,
before I move on from how I am, I have a new favorite number. Not like all-time favorite number, but number that I really like.
Interesting. Okay.
Number 41.
Number 41.
That's right.
Is there a significance to the number?
Yes.
Is it an inside joke?
Yeah, but it's not a secret or anything.
Okay. So, can you peel the curtain back a little bit? Let us in on this?
Yeah, so I got to the pen show. First of all, I went there with our friends Eric and Margot, Stomped On Poet Laureate.
That's right.
We went on a road trip to get there. It was really wonderful. So we arrived there pretty late in the day because it's a pretty long road trip from Maryland to the Detroit area. We got there, we were tired and stuff. We were greeted immediately by the showrunner, Dale Pencala, who's the nicest person. Mm-hmm. It was just mind-blowing how welcoming and nice he was. And he gave me my own table. Number 41. Huh. Which, I was just on vacation. I wasn't there representing the boutique. But some people were sick and canceled, and there were a few extra tables, and he gave me a table. Huh. It was just I felt so special. It was unbelievable.
Very nice.
And I didn't sit there and do work, but it was a place I could sit down if I wanted to, or, it was right next to Mike, so it just made me feel so special. And the whole show was like that, where I felt special and everybody felt special because Dale really went out of his way to make sure everybody was having a wonderful time and was well taken care of. The whole thing was amazing.
It's delightful.
It was so great. All right, enough about the show. I'll talk about it a little bit more later. But how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well.
Okay.
I'm doing pretty well because, as if I needed a reminder, I really didn't, but this past Monday, I was reminded of the power of friendship in a manila envelope. So our dear friend, Eric Arnold, Stomped On Poet Laureate, texted me first thing Monday, and he said he had a delivery.
Yeah.
Great. Love that. I was in the office by myself.
Uh-huh.
We chatted a little bit. He gave me an envelope, which is in the mailbag for today's episode.
Uh-huh.
And then he let me know that he dropped off something for me over the weekend with you.
Yep. I put it in your
So I thought to
area.
check my little cubby,
Yeah.
and there it was.
Yep.
Context.
But you didn't open it yet.
I didn't open it till a day later.
Yes. Thankfully, because I sure loved seeing you open
Oh
it.
my goodness. So, for context, this sticker. We know this sticker.
Yes.
We love this sticker. If you don't know this sticker, it was designed by Tom, Sugar Turtle Studio.
Yes.
It was his entry into our giveaway.
For our Scott P. Jones
That's right.
challenge.
And it was our winner.
Yes.
After Tom entered the giveaway, I contacted him, and with the help of our pen friend Liz, who was on the last episode, she enabled me to order 100 of these guys. She kept 20, I kept 80, and I've just been giving them out because the novelty of being represented in a sticker is still not lost on me.
In the form of a pen.
In the form of a pen, of course. Of course. So, if you'd like a Layla sticker, comment below. Why not? I'll mail you one. Have fun.
Wow.
Sure. Spread the love.
Of course.
Anyway, one day I approached Eric Arnold in the store with a Layla sticker because I wanted to spread the joy. And he kind of laughed me off. Turns out, not all Venn diagrams in this community intersect. And that's fine. To each their own.
Yeah. I'm not
Eric,
a big sticker
right.
fan either. You don't have to be.
Eric's not a big sticker person. He kind of jabbed at me a little bit. It was a well-natured jabbing.
Yeah.
And I didn't think anything beyond that interaction. But Eric did. He felt kind of bad that he poked fun at my love of stickers. So bad that this gentleman went through the entirety of his sticker collection. He's gathered throughout years.
Yeah.
And gave me a bunch. We have some gems in here. This is definitely going on my car.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not lost. I'm exploring. That's kind of like the motto of my life. I'm taking the scenic route to each stop on the way.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Eric. I'm so happy.
Watching you open that was such a joy. Just the expressions on your face. Oh my God.
I love stickers.
Oh, you are so happy. You just had the best smile. It was wonderful.
Thank you. So, Laura.
Yes.
What pen are you using today?
Well, I'm not using a pen today. I'm using a pencil.
Well, look at that.
Not really, but
Yeah. Don't confuse me like that.
it's a pencil I got at the pen show.
Legendary Pencil
Mr.
Company.
Legendary Pencil himself, John Veely, gave it to me.
Fantastic.
I got to hang out with him and his wife Janet after hours, and they're the nicest people. And he let me pick my own legendary pencil.
You picked a good one. I like the color blocking here.
Uh-huh. They came in a whole bunch of different colors and a whole bunch of different patterns. They're inspired by different vintage pencil patterns.
That's fantastic.
And I like the one I pick. It kind of reminds me of a pinwheel.
And it's got a texture.
And it's got a great texture. Of course, I checked all the textures. It took me forever. I was like standing at his table.
I'm just imagining you just like...
No, yeah, totally. I was standing at his table forever. But that was one of the cool things about this show is because it was a smaller show and much less busy, you could really take your time and talk to people and not feel like you're blocking the table for someone else.
Oh, that's great.
Could really connect with people.
I love it.
He was such a nice person. And it's such a cool story about how he got the Legendary Pencil Company and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Look it up online because it's fascinating. It's really cool. So, yeah, I am using my Legendary Pencil a little, but here's my pen of the day.
This is a big one. Oh, hello, my little Namiki friend. I love this pen. Please tell the people.
I'm so glad I got to let you try it yesterday.
Oh.
Watching you try that nib, you were like, oh,
It's
moaning.
so
Oh, my
satisfying.
gosh. I wish I had such an extreme reaction like this. This is great.
I mean,
It was almost embarrassing watching.
It qualifies as one of life's simple pleasures. Just, oh.
See?
Oh. All right, quit stalling. Tell the people what you're writing with.
I have this pen because I'm working on a blog article about the number 30 nib, another very important number.
Mm-hmm.
And Bill was so nice that he let me borrow 6 number 30 nib pens, all 4 Ayas and the 2 custom Marushis.
How
so
wonderful.
I can try all the nib sizes and everything. Oh my gosh, this nib is crazy.
Oh, it's so nice.
I love the way the Ayas look, though. They are so cool, especially if you see them outside or like near a window.
When the sun hits,
oh my gosh.
That just sparkle, that rotted.
I have to admit, this pen is way too big for me. I mean, it's a really large pen.
Sure.
We were talking about it yesterday, how it would be like awesome if this pen was Yukari sized.
Yes.
I would want that so much. Like this exact pen, but shrunk down to
100%
Laura size.
Dear Namiki, you can execute this well in a big version. I challenge you to make a smaller version.
It's such a cool pen. It's like, I love that it's more modern looking.
Yes.
I mean, regular Namikis are amazing, like the traditional artwork, but this is much more modern looking with the abstract designs.
Yes.
And this unique shape and just the colors and the rodden in there and just, I love it. And I love that each one is inspired by like a different thing from nature and expressed in an abstract way. They're so creative. It just like inspires my imagination. They're really cool. So yeah, I've been using these for the past week, and it's pretty cool. Not my real pen.
But a great pen, nevertheless.
Yes, definitely a great pen. What pen do you have? I think I recognize it. It kind of matches mine.
In terms of base color and sparkle, yeah, we've got a matchy-matchy thing going on right now. I whipped out my Benu Talisman in Firefly Stone. This pen still gives me butterflies when I use it. I still, I hold it, I look at it, I think back fondly to conceptualizing it, and then the process of making that into a reality.
Every once in a while, I think about that because we have that magnet that a viewer sent us on the refrigerator in the break room.
Me unboxing
you
Firefly
unboxing
Stone
it, the look on your face.
I mean, I was moved to tears, yeah.
Yes.
So before we get on to, I guess, the heart of the episode.
Yes.
We've got some announcements.
Ooh, okay.
So, this episode is coming out October 31st, Halloween.
That's right.
That means that the week prior will have been the release of our exclusive with Retro 51, the Raven 4.
Which I am in the video of, but because we're recording this before that, the video is not done yet, and I haven't seen it, and I'm really scared, so I hope it's good.
It's gonna be great. In fact, let's cut to that now.
Hi, I'm Laura from Pen Boutique, and I'd like to tell you about our latest collaboration with Retro 51. Edgar Allan Poe's work has been a source of inspiration for several of our collaborations with Retro 51 over the years, and this is no exception. May I? I'd like to introduce you to the Raven version 4. The artwork on this iteration of the Raven Rollerball calls its inspiration from the tarot card of death. The use of skulls is heavily emphasized, symbolizing not only death, but also the deterioration of reality and wisdom. This numbered limited edition is limited to 575 pieces and accompanied by a matching rickshaw sleeve. We will also have a matching pen cozy from Rickshaw and a matching notebook. Both the rollerball and the matching pen sleeve release on October 21st. Don't miss this opportunity to get one of your very own. You gotta wait. Thanks for all the love and support you've shown to Pen Boutique. We look forward to releasing even more fun and exciting collaborations in the future. Hey!
So yeah, that was the Raven 4. That was a fun video to make. We got eaten alive by mosquitoes, but it was well worth it.
Oh yeah, I had
That was a
them
rough
all
one.
over my ankles
Same.
that night.
Yeah.
I
But,
really like that pen. The color is really, really pretty.
As much as I love the color purple, I like that we have departed from purple temporarily for this edition of the Raven.
Yeah.
I think the teal, the blue is visually interesting.
Yeah.
I like
really,
the art on the pen.
Yeah.
I'm pretty into it.
It's really cool. And I love that it has the number 13 written on the top.
It does have the number
that's my
13.
favorite number. I know I've mentioned several numbers that I'm fond of in this episode, but 13 is my very favorite number.
Absolutely. And with that pen comes, we've got matching pen sleeve.
Yep.
Rickshaw. We've also got matching 3 pen koozies.
Oh, yeah.
I don't recall what we ordered.
Right, we haven't seen those in person
we will
yet
post
at
a
the time
picture.
of recording, but they are really cool looking. We saw pictures.
And there's matching notebook as well.
Yeah.
So there's a whole retro 4 like spread. We'll go ahead and post a picture there. They're hopefully still available for order when this comes out.
Can I be annoying again and tell a really short related story from the Detroit Pen Show?
If you must.
So Lena donated 2 pens for me to bring to the show as part of their giveaways, because they have giveaways all day long during the whole show. And one of the pens she donated was a pink Auto Hoot pen. The winner had pink hair, so that was perfect. Oh, and I got to help do the giveaways, which was really fun. I got to draw the names out of the thing. And I kept drawing numbers for people that weren't there. So, of course, I did my typical throw it over my shoulder. Anyway, the second person that won the pen was our previous, Gail, won our previous Raven pen, the fountain pen version of our store-exclusive Raven.
Love that.
Gail loved it. And she messaged me later and told me that right after she won it, somebody came up to her and tried to buy it from her.
I love that.
Thank
Congratulations,
you, Gail.
Gail.
Congratulations, Gail. And I'm sorry I forget what the other person's name was, the pink person.
Right.
But they were both so happy, and it was so cool being able to do that. And it was so nice of Lena to donate those 2 pens. It really made people happy.
That's excellent.
All right, back to your story. Sorry,
right.
sorry, I keep interrupting.
So it is October 31st right now. Tomorrow, that's November 1st, a Saturday.
Okay.
We have 2 events going on.
Oh, okay.
We've got Frank, who represents Narwhal and Omas, doing an in-store event. We also have Damien from All in the Nib doing some nib work.
That's that nib guy you like.
I do like him quite a bit.
Wow. I still haven't even met him. I've only ever been here when Kirk's in the
That's
store.
fair. No, Damien is a stand-up guy.
I believe you.
After that, we have a big event, November 7th.
A big event.
It's Fountain Pen Day. First Friday in November. It's the holiday for us pen people.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh
So we're going to have deals galore.
Deals galore.
Online and in store.
What about fun galore? I want fun galore.
Well, in that case, Deneen from Kenro will be there not only Fountain Pen Day, the Friday, but the Saturday as well, doing a 2-day event.
She's pretty fun.
She brings the fun.
She's very fun.
Yeah. Following weekend, the 14th and 15th, your friend and mine, friend of the show, Mr. Kirk Spear from Penrealm, will be playing with some nibs in-house.
I'm excited to see Kirk again.
Absolutely. There may still be some openings left for his event.
He always leaves room for walk-ins, too, even if you fail to sign up.
That's right. So don't feel too deterred if all of the appointments are full.
Yeah.
Stop in store. You might require a little bit of patience, but we have the Columbia Cafe around the corner if you want to get a cup of coffee while you wait.
That's true. And lots of friendly Pen Boutique staff and customers to talk to while you're waiting.
On November 22nd, we have notebook customization with Christy.
Ooh.
I don't have a time for this event. She listed it as an all-day thing.
Oh.
Details to come.
Huh.
Check our Instagram for updates about that class.
Is that the foil thing she posted about? Or?
I'm not 100%
We're not sure. Okay, we'll find out.
Now, after that, biggest event in retail, we've got Black Friday.
Bigger than Fountain Pen Day?
Unfortunately.
Okay,
in retail. We have Black Friday. Again, deals online and in store.
You know what they're going to have for that day?
Mm-hmm.
Doorbusters.
Doorbusters. You can't get enough doorbusters.
How many times have we had to buy a new door for the store with all these doorbusters?
We are keeping that door company in business.
I know. It's a...
Because, I mean, on Doorbuster Day, I burst into the store like the freaking Kool-Aid man.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I ruined the door instantly.
It's really bad.
Curse that habit of mine. Oh, yeah. Just smashing glass everywhere.
I can't wait to have that happen again. I'm surprised I haven't gotten that on video yet or anything.
Maybe this year will be the year.
Maybe this year.
It's kind of
but
like...
it's so unexpected. Like, I don't know when you're going to do it, you know?
It's kind of like capturing Bigfoot. You're just going to have to, like, be patient.
I know.
Yeah, wait for the right time.
Yeah. One of these times.
Now, I've gone through all the events through November. One big event that I failed to mention, 11/11.
11/11.
That is Pen Boutique's 21st anniversary.
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
This falls on a Tuesday this year.
Okay.
We are not traditionally open, but on 11/11, we will be open from...
Oh, wow. I didn't know this. This is so cool. I love that.
I thought I wrote it down.
You can post.
Yes.
Ah.
On 11/11,
Yes.
a Tuesday, we'll actually be having a special event in store. We will be open from 3 to 7, celebrating our 21st anniversary with not one, but 2 different store exclusives launching that day.
Oh my God.
I've seen one of the 2. No, actually, I've seen both.
I haven't seen them.
They're gorgeous. I can't tell you anything about them. Stay tuned.
Okay.
Instagram is the fastest way for us to get information to you.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes peeled. Make sure your notifications are on. And we'll update you with the goodies as they come. And then lastly, for announcements, we are going to be having 2 more mystery boxes. These are the last 2 mystery boxes of the year. One is going to be Fountain Pen Day theme.
Ooh, that's going to be a big one.
And one will be Black Friday.
That's going to also be a big one.
These are going to be the juicier mystery boxes that we release for the year.
Meaning it's just a box full of ink?
No.
No.
Okay. I was trying to think of something witty to come back with. Sometimes no is a full sentence.
Meaning it's going to be something that might be really, really great.
There will be some high dollar items
Yeah.
randomly smattered through the boxes.
Yes. Very
So
cool
you might
ones.
get lucky. And that was the announcements.
Those are some pretty exciting announcements. Wow. So when we were talking about this episode, I realized that fountain pens are for communicating, right? You got your pen. Yes, it's there to look pretty and to feel nice in your hand and all those things too. But it's larger larger intent in the world is for communicating.
Yes.
Now, that can be used to communicate with yourself or with others, both. So that's why I put on the sign, communicate.
Very good.
I used to use Facebook a lot. I don't very much anymore, but I like to look at those Facebook memories. So I saw a Facebook memory. It was from 11 years ago that day. And a friend from elementary school, who I was Facebook friends with, hi Tony, had challenged me to do this meme. where he would choose a letter for me, and I had to make a list of 10 things that I love that start with that letter. And he chose the letter B. And I really liked reading my list. Like, most of the things are things that I still love and would put on the list all over again if I were to redo that list. A couple of them were things that I had kind of forgotten about. And reading this list triggered memories and made me think about cool things from the past that I hadn't thought about in years. And that was really cool, too. So, sort of like a type of journaling. So I decided, hey, I want more ways to use my fountain pens in a positive way.
Yeah.
I want to do that now, but with every letter. So I actually started it. I actually have a notebook here that I got at the Fen Show. It's a Midori notebook.
Love a Midori notebook.
I love this cute little size. And I redid the B list to update it.
Okay.
I removed 2 of the items and I put on 2 new items.
Excellent.
And then I also made an A list. And I'm going to do each letter in order.
I think that's great.
And a lot of them are things that other people might not even know what it means, but I do, and
that's what matters.
That's okay. I'm going to read you my B list, my
Please.
current B list.
I would love to read your updated B list.
All right. Okay, so my current B list has bark, Bob Dylan, birch smell, brittle stars,
A lot of sensory things.
Block Island, badminton without a net,
All right.
blueberry, specifically South Glastonbury blueberries,
Thank you for clarifying.
Blake 7, which is an obscure TV show, Bill. I didn't say that well. Bill. I'm too tense today to say Bill right.
Let me muffle my microphone. Hold on, give me 1 second. Bill!
That's better. And the Baltimore Pen Show.
Fantastic.
So just reading that makes me think about very sensory things from lots of different aspects of my life.
I'm sure.
Past, present, some of them are, smells. Some of them are things that I like because I like the way they feel or the way they taste or the way they sound. And just going through this process, I think, is going to be really cool because it's going to make me think about things that I love. Not think about negative things,
Right.
Focus on the positive. And that is so important. And I actually got this amazing card at the pen show.
Yeah.
I met this woman named Hong, who is a master penman, which is like a thing. You earn the right to be called that. She's an incredible calligrapher, and she's such a nice person.
I love that.
I spent quite a while talking to her and looking at the different cards like this that she had written that she had on her table.
Oh, how gorgeous.
And when I picked this one up, it really spoke to me. I really, really liked what it said.
Sure.
And I told her that, and she was like, Laura, I want you to have it. Couldn't believe it, honestly. Just I was so
That's a beautiful
touched.
gesture.
Yeah. So this card says, train your mind, see the good in everything. Positivity is a choice. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. And I really believe that and think it's really important. So that's why I think journaling or doing things like I'm doing with my lists, I think can really help you using your fountain pen to focus on positive things. And
I like that.
Doing that, I think, really helps you tune out all the negativity around you, which there's a lot.
There's a lot of static and noise these days, right?
But if you focus on positive things and use your fountain pens to help you do that, it really does make a difference in your life and the way you see things.
Sure.
And that can be really hard sometimes, but making the effort to do that, I think it's really worth it.
All it takes is that first step.
Yeah.
And then you just put one foot in front
And
of
you
the
have
other
to
after
stick
that.
with it, though.
Right.
You can't make one list or one journal entry and then
behold,
be like,
I am healed. Right.
now I'm going to be negative again.
Yeah,
But
consistency
obviously,
is key.
you can't be positive every day. Everybody has
That's
their
unrealistic,
hard days,
right.
but it's, yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
think it's important.
if positivity is something you want to enhance in your life, if it's something you want to keep in mind, a regular list exercise, a regular journal entry, be a good step toward that.
I got my little rock here, too.
I love that rock.
My be positive rock. Okay, I'm almost ready to move on, but I flipped the page in my notebook, and I had one other thing I wanted to mention.
What's that?
A quote from Stomped On Poet Laureate Eric Arnold. When he came in the store that day and teased you about the stickers, he made this comment that was really powerful. He said, "Your mood is what you make it."
Yeah.
And that ties in with what I was just saying.
I used that quote in an Instagram
That's
post
why I
later
remembered
that
it.
evening.
That's why I remembered it, because you had written it in your Instagram post. It is so true.
Thank you for reminding me of that.
And that's also similar to part of what we say before recording each episode. We have this little show Bible of things that we recite
to show commandments.
Yeah, to put us in the mood and remind us what to focus on. And the first part of that is
joy. The focus is joy.
Yeah.
That's right.
So it can be hard to focus on joy sometimes, but I think it's really important.
That's right. Sometimes, it's a struggle to focus on joy. Maybe our personal interventions aren't enough. Maybe we have to branch out.
Yes.
Look to community.
Exactly.
To help enhance that joy.
Yes.
So that would be like the second prong in the approach. The macro sense. The global piece. This can take shape in many ways. Before we get to talking about what you would like to talk about, I want to introduce a friend of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Friend of mine. I had the pleasure of meeting this individual in LA last year. He's a huge fan of the store, of the show. Genuine good human, Mr. Ben Kemper.
He really personifies what we're going to be talking about, reaching out to other people and spreading joy. I got to realize who he was most of all because of the amazing comments that he always leaves on YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah.
Just like always so encouraging, so supportive.
And I was able to interview him for the show. And I want to share that with you now. Well, everyone, I'm excited to be joined by Ben Kemper for this interview. He is a fan of the show, fan of Pen Boutique, friend of mine. I had the pleasure of meeting him October of last year when I went out to LA. Beautiful pen enthusiast and written correspondence enthusiast. But I will let him explain that in his own words. Welcome, Ben.
Thank you so much, Stella. It's really good to be here.
I'm so really happy you're here.
I love this show, and I'm just tickled pink to be part of it. So, yeah.
Oh, you make my heart happy. So let's get down to it. My first question, what inspired you to want your first pen pal, let's say?
Sure. Well, I got to go back a little bit because
Please.
I just turned 61, and so I come from a generation where letters weren't such a weird thing, right? So, getting mail, and I mean, I went to college, and my best friend I was moving away from gave me this stack of stationery and said, "You will write to me," right? And we wrote back and forth and back and forth, and it was great, right?
Right.
And so and I of course wrote my parents and my grandparents, and so but like many others, sort of that lessened.
Sure.
And I really got deeply into fountain pens again about 4 plus years ago.
Hmm.
Grew up loving writing instruments. My father always had like four pens on him at any given time. My grandfather's Shavers and Parkers on his big desk. They were so important to me. But Betsy gave me a vanishing point.
Hmm.
And then that sort of sparked, and then I found out there was this whole world of people who were into pens, right? Which I didn't know. Um, and I was using my pens and I thought, I would love to write more letters. And I heard about IncoWrimo, International Correspondence Writing Month.
I love it.
And that's in February of each year. This is a few years ago. And I thought, that sounds fun. And the idea is that every day in February, you send a note, a card, a letter to someone, right? And there's a website where you can do address exchanges. The first year, I put my address in there, but mostly just wrote to family and friends, right? Both my parents have passed now, and so one of the things I do is to write to their friends who are still living, as a way to stay in touch and a way to honor them in a way. Uh, so I got involved in IncoWrimo, and I didn't actually pick anybody to write to. I just I figure, well, let's find out who writes to me, right? And
Sure.
um, because you put up like, I'm into opera and I'm into classical music and I'm into pens and I'm into, magic and various different things, right?
Yeah.
And so a bunch of lovely people wrote to me, and I've been doing that now for 3+ years. Since February of 2023, I've written 2,411 pages of letters. I checked before we started just to be sure.
I'm so
Um,
glad. Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah. I use this thing called Good Notes, because one thing about a letter is that once you send it, you can't read it again, right?
Right.
So what I do is I use this app on my phone called Good Notes, and I take scans with my phone of all my letters, so I can read them,
Huh.
which is nice because with some people it's kind of almost like diary, right?
Yeah,
Some people you're really close to, you can get, you're really talking deeply.
sure.
And so it's good to be able to go back and read it. And so that's how I know how many pages I have, because I can just look in the app and see how many pages have I done. So
It's fabulous. We do things because they satisfy internal needs, right? For you, what does correspondence, being from, established connections or strangers, what does that, how does that feed your soul?
I'm a deep believer in community in general, and the world has changed a lot. I mean, I am lucky enough to say that I know most of my neighbors. I do, sort of, at least a pod around our house. I
Yeah.
can say hello to people in the morning and call them by name. And but the world is so different today, and community is so important to me.
Hmm.
Um, One of the beautiful things I saw about some of the people I admire most in my life is that they took an interest in other people.
Hmm.
My
Okay.
grandfather, my dad, they both like took an interest.
Hmm.
And so they were really a big part of a lot of people's lives because they were there and they cared about other people. And so that, I don't know if I can get to the standard that they set, but I certainly want to try. Um, uh, so taking an interest, listening to people, um, and expressing how I'm feeling, right?
Hmm.
That's I have some, like, I'm writing, when my dad died, I started a correspondence with his best friend. And it's been one of the most beautiful things that's ever happened in my life, is
Learning
this
about your father in a different way.
relationship with Jerry. Well, learning about him in a different way. And then also because Jerry was my dad's best friend for a reason. He's a wonderful man, right? And so
Mm.
we've developed this beautiful relationship. So, and it's almost exclusively in letters, you know.
That's
Um,
amazing.
and so because he's in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
So it's really it's so important. So, being part of communities
Mm-hmm.
of people, being part of the pen community, which is a
Right.
real thing when you start to be involved online and go to pen
Sure.
shows and, being part of the pen community, being part of this community of letter writers. I found out that a bunch of my friends and I, because we got the sources in the same place, we were writing to each other. We didn't even know it. So, I just had breakfast with two of my pen pals up in Oakland or in Berkeley,
Mm-hmm.
and we were all writing to each other and we didn't know it. So I mean, there's this community has a chance to blossom. So for me, it's that connection. It's that connection with people, um, and uh, and just a good way to spend my time too, right? I mean, a good way to spend my time.
Sure. Now, because we are a pen show, I'm going to ask, do you have any pens that you strongly prefer writing your letters with? Any favorite inks of yours? Just out of curiosity.
Sure. I have a frighteningly large number of pens. So
I'm sure of
um,
it.
I I don't use the same pens every time. I rotate my pens, right? So I'll do like Japanese month and I'll do German month and I'll do, or I'll do the ones I just got at the pen show month or Um, but I do have some things I really adore, like cursive smooth italic nibs.
Mm-hmm.
I love cursive smooth italic nibs. I have some of my pens that I really adore writing with here. I love both vintage and modern pens.
Mm-hmm.
So I really enjoy. So this I actually got at Pen Boutique. Um,
You got
this
the
is
birchwood.
this is the birchwood, the red birchwood, and I had Gina Celerino put a cursive smooth italic on it, which is really lovely.
That's
So
wonderful.
that grind that they did for me is fabulous. Um, uh, this is another one I just got, and this is from 1935. This is
Holy moly, that's stunning.
this is a Parker Vacuumatic,
Wow.
1935. I
Yeah.
like to imagine the journey this pen has had, right?
How
So
many
I mean,
lives it's lived.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
goodness.
So that's a special one to me. I'm a big Aurora freak. Some of my Auroras I've gotten at Pen Boutique. Actually, you've helped me source those. This one I actually just got at a pen show, used. But I love black and gold pens.
Beautiful.
So I had Kirk Spear do a cursive smooth italic on this one for me.
Very nice.
Um, and then there are moments where I think to myself, why am I writing with anything other than a cockadoo? You know, because
They're great writers.
they're amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes I laugh at myself and I think, okay, all you really need is like six cockadoos and five Twisby Ecos, and you're done. Why do you just get rid of all this craziness,
Sounds
right?
about right to
So,
me.
but
Yeah.
then I come to my senses, you know. But so those are some favorites that are in the current rotation. But the for me, when I write a letter, I mean, some people, even to even to people who are not pen friends, um, every page is a different pen. Every page is a different color,
Hmm.
right? And I will write even to Jerry, who doesn't know anything about pens, although I did give him a pen.
Oh, that's
Um,
beautiful.
yeah, and he's enjoying it. But I will write the name of the pen and the ink on the bottom of it, right? Or sometimes if I don't have room, I'll do a little catalog at the end, right?
Sure.
You know. So but yeah, I mean, for me, my pens are a huge part of my life. My paper, I don't want to use bad words, but I'm a paper tramp, perhaps is a better way to put it. Um, you know, uh, I've got so many different, I mean, I've got Midori paper, I've got
Mm.
Tamai River paper, I've got, Yamamoto writing pads.
That's right.
Um, I'm a big fan, although it does tend to make your writing a little bigger because it's absorbent. So
Oh.
if you want a medium line, write with a fine. If you want a fine line, write with an extra fine.
Hmm.
But Aerofold is gorgeous for the way that it treats uh, sheen and I use shimmer sometimes, and it
Yeah.
looks nice with shimmer. Yeah.
Very good.
So, yeah.
Last question for you.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to someone wanting to start their letter writing journey?
Sure. Um, I will say that NaCoWriMo has been a great thing for me, right? So NaCoWriMo.org.
I'll put a
It
link in the
was
description box,
it
sure.
was
Yeah.
started by a pen enthusiast, Eric. I'm trying to remember Eric's last name. He used to work at that Wisconsin pen shop that had to close.
Mm.
Um, but he's the guy who runs the Philly Pen Show too.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's a great resource. There are a lot of different ones out there, but some of them I've heard can be a little flaky. So
Mhm.
my experience with Inco in terms of like writing people they don't write back, not
Sure.
weird, but um, my experience with NaCoWriMo has been fabulous. So I think that's a place to start. Now, typically it's a February thing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to write to somebody outside of February, I would write them a little card or something and just say, hey, I got your address in NaCoWriMo. Is it okay to write you now? Right? Because some people are sort of thinking of it as a February thing and other people are doing it all the time.
Gotcha.
But the other thing is to write to people you already know.
Mm-hmm.
Write to your friends and family. People love to get mail. They adore getting mail.
Yeah.
Now, anybody under 45, text them and tell them to check their mailbox because they don't.
I'm
Most
so
of the
guilty of
time.
that.
Most
Yeah.
of the time, they don't check their mailbox. So I will literally text friends who I know I need to make sure that they go look at the mailbox and just say, go check your mailbox. It should be a letter there in a day or so. But that is a great way to do that. And uh, and it built, I mean, I have made friends, I have fostered relationships that have been long standing,
Mm-hmm.
and fed them with this kind of attention and care and love, really. So it's so just do it, right? Just do it. Don't worry about it being, and it doesn't have to be long, it doesn't have to be short.
Sure.
Ask questions of others, like share about yourself, but also just ask them what they're up to. What do they care about these days? What are they listening to? What are they watching? What are they reading? What's on their mind?
Oh, that's great.
Take an interest, right, in them. And also don't insist that they write back to you on paper. Like, sometimes people respond to me in texts, sometimes people respond to me in phone calls,
Yeah.
sometimes people respond to me in emails. That's okay, right? It's nice to have pen pals, and you'll get some, but don't sort of get upset, don't get fussy about how somebody responds.
Connection is connection.
Yes.
I'm into it. Ben, I've said it once, I'll say it again. You're a gem of a human, and I appreciate you more than you know.
Oh, thank you, dear. I love you guys, and I'm so excited to come out to shop in person one day.
Yes.
It will be a big party, but
Oh, it certainly
you
will.
know, hopefully I'll get a chance to see you all sooner at a pen show or something like that. So
That would be fantastic. I would love
yeah,
it.
yeah.
You take care.
Thanks. Thanks, everybody.
Since I've been mailing out stickers to people, I've been including notes with those stickers.
Sure.
And I've been using my fountain pens
Of course.
to write those notes. I didn't realize how much fun I was having. Maybe it was that I was sending a silly sticker. Maybe it was the SpongeBob stamp that I was affixing to every envelope. But by like the 10th one, I was just having a blast.
Aww.
And I kind of want more of that in my life.
It kind of gives you a high in a good way.
It does. Speaking of highs in a good way.
Yes.
I know we've touched on the Detroit Pen Show a few times.
I love pens.
Mm-hmm.
I share that with people.
Mm-hmm.
By writing my blog, by meeting people in the store.
Sure.
And by attending pen shows.
Absolutely.
Spreading that joy, building community, encouraging other people is just so amazing to me. Like, when I do that, it makes me feel in a way that I have never felt in my life. The way that people respond to it. Every time I go to a pen show specifically, I feel like my world expands. I meet a new group of people that I can spread that joy to,
Definitely.
that love pens.
I still consider the act of using one of these things one of life's simple pleasures.
Absolutely.
There's a joy in unscrewing the cap, writing with the nib. Oh, that pen especially. Oh my
Right.
God. And being able to like share that with someone
Yes.
who appreciates like the nuance of the hobby just
Right,
as much as
because
you
most
do.
people that you know in the world, like your family in most cases, or people you know outside the pen world, they don't really get that.
No.
If you talk about the love of pens, they think it's kind of weird or silly or frivolous, or they just don't understand. But when you're at a pen show or with other people that feel the same way you do, that is just incredible to feel like you belong in this community.
Yes.
When I'm at a show, part of it is feeling like I belong there. Part of it is seeing how much the people that are at the show support each other and love each other. Like, I'll see these vendors over and over again.
Sure.
Like a lot of these vintage pen dealers and people like that. You can tell that they have this amazing connection, not just the vintage guys, but all the different people that repeatedly go to shows.
Yes.
They have a connection with each other. They love seeing each other again and again. They genuinely care about each other as human beings.
Certainly.
And that is just so special to experience that and be part of that. For going to this show in particular, traveling there with Eric and Margot, that was incredible. Like, being able to spend more time with them, get to know them more, you know, be with them outside of the store. Just, it was so fun. It was a long trip.
It's a deeper level of intimacy among friends, for sure.
It was really cool, and just connect more with them. And then forming deeper friendships with people that I already knew, like Mike Daigle.
Yeah.
Meeting new people like Hong, the Veeleys, Keith, the guy who does the random things, Instagram, Kill Winter with Orange. I didn't like become best friends with him or anything, but I had an amazing, like, talking to him multiple times.
Yeah.
I realized that he was the Kill Winter with Orange guy, and I love Kill Winter with Orange because
Orange is your
orange.
favorite, right?
He was a fun person to talk to. Just each time I go to a show, I'll meet new people like that I connect with.
Yes.
And realize, hey, here's another person that's cool, that is part of this special community.
Yeah.
And spending time with Dale, the guy that runs the show, he was incredible. It was so cool to just hang out with him. It felt really special to hang out with, like, the showrunner.
Sure.
And he's such a nice guy. He was so concerned about everybody being so taken care of and happy, and just, he ran the show so well. Like, really organized, really conscientious. I was really impressed by, I mean, it was a little show, but it was so special. It had so much heart. I really loved it.
That's what matters.
Yeah. Because it was a smaller show, like I said before, there was more time to really talk to people and really connect. After the show, I have started to make more of an effort to reply back to people when they comment. Because I made a connection with Gail, the woman that won our pen.
Yes.
She messaged me, and she was talking to me back and forth a little bit about Pen Boutique and how excited she was to have us there. And she made this comment that kind of blew my mind. She said, it seems like Pen Boutique is its own show, meaning its own pen show. And I was like, what do you mean? And she said, you always have something going on, new launches, vendors coming in. I wish I was local to you. And that blew me away.
I love that. So we've talked about writing letters, engaging outward. We've talked about engaging over common interests at pen shows.
Yeah. Or online.
Or online.
Places like that.
In communities, be it in the digital space or in person.
Yeah.
There's one more facet of it that I wanted to address. Using your pens to encourage
Yes.
and others advocate for others, involve others.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
using pens as a call to action.
Mm-hmm.
There's another member of the found pen community. She has written many a meet your maker piece for the Pen Addict.
Ooh,
This is Caroline Foty. She's a customer of the store.
cool.
And I think I started following her on Instagram before I met her face to face because of one of her meet your maker articles.
Cool.
She does this cool thing where she writes postcards to people to encourage them to get involved in local politics.
Ooh,
That's another way we can engage our pens with the world.
yeah.
And I think that's great. And I wanted to know more. So I got to sit with her for a couple minutes over Zoom
Cool.
and talk it out. So let me cut to that real quick.
Okay.
We'll be right back. Well, everyone, we've got a special guest on the show today. The interviewer is now the interviewee. I would like to welcome Caroline Foty to the show. Hi, Caroline. How are you?
Hello.
For those of you who are familiar with her name, she is known for writing for the Pen Addict. If you've read various Meet Your Maker articles about your favorite indie makers, chances are Caroline wrote them. You use your pens to attempt to engage others to become more politically active. Is that true?
Uh-huh.
So can you tell me how you got started doing that?
I almost don't remember exactly how, but several years ago, I ran across an organization called Vote Forward, and their mission is to get more people to vote.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how they do this, but they come up with lists of voters in places where important elections are happening that are likely to vote in a way that the organization is sympathetic with, but also are from populations that don't turn out to vote as much.
Sure.
So young people might be an example. Young voters might be one of the kinds of people that they're trying to reach. And then they construct these things and they put them on their website. They create letters, and the letters have strategic blanks in them. And they say, adopt some voters from California or adopt some voters from Pennsylvania or whatever. So you pick which campaign interests you and you say, I'll adopt 5 voters. And that whips together a little PDF package that you download. And in the package is a list of the people you're writing to, a letter for each one with their name at the bottom so you don't cross them up, and blanks for you to fill in. So usually it says, Dear blank, there's an important election coming up in wherever they are on such and such a date. And here's why I think it's important to vote. And then you get to write a paragraph about why you think it's important to vote.
All right.
And then they'll say, for information about your voter registration, here's the link to the jurisdiction where you're in, where you can check your registration. They're starting to add resources where if you want to know more about why you've gotten this letter, you can contact a volunteer at the organization and ask questions about the organization. That's new in the ones I just did.
Okay.
So you print them out, which means they're on whatever paper you have in your printer.
Sure.
And then you write on them all. You put them in envelopes, which you address and stamp. That's your donation to the causes. You provide the materials.
Okay.
And then you mail them. And they keep track of how many are, they let you have a dashboard where you can say, my letters are printed, my letters are prepared, my letters have been sent.
Okay.
So that they keep track of how many people they've actually reached. So that's basically what I know. There's a proliferation of organizations that do this now. They'll send you postcards, they'll send you, but I think Vote Forward was one of the first ones that did it. And I can't remember when I started doing it, but it's been at least 5 years that I will off and on log on and adopt some voters. So
That's fantastic. And what was attractive to you about that? Have you always been a politically oriented person?
Sort of. my days of going to demonstrations, I think, are over, but I don't know. I somehow liked the idea that even though I live in Baltimore, if there's something really important happening in Montana, I can still try and do something about Montana without just sending money, which I don't always want to do. You get how many hundred emails a day saying, "I'm starting a campaign for this and I need money." And I'm like, well, what if I don't want to send money? What else can I do? And then this group kind of came along and filled that gap for people who want to do something but don't necessarily want to donate to every candidate who turns up,
I think that's
you know?
definitely important mentioning. Yeah, I mean, let's be real. Times are kind of hard across the board, no matter who you are.
And it counteracts the feeling of helplessness a little bit, and I can see 10 letters sitting on my desk ready to get mailed to 10 people in Pennsylvania or California. I feel like, well, I've done something, you know?
Yes.
And I'm not using fountain pens for that because the paper sucks. But I have my Maryland commemorative Reto 51 that I write those letters with. And then I
Thank
put
you,
stickers on the
Penguinition,
envelopes
for
so they
that
look
one,
like they're from
right?
a real person.
I love it. Now, you also mentioned to me before the interview started that you're involved in some pen pal networks.
Uh-huh.
So this is
Yep.
another facet of using your pens for good. How long have you been doing snail mail correspondence?
At least 3 or 4 years this time. I mean, when I was in college, we all wrote letters all summer long, that because we didn't have cell phones to text each other in those days.
Sure.
So, um, but there's a group on Facebook called Fountain Pen Friends, and it's for people who want to have more ways to use their pens. And so they just say, my address is in the address list. I would like new pen pals. And
Hmm.
I can't even tell you right now offhand how many pen pals I have, 8 or 10 at least. Um,
Whoa.
and it's sort of a way of just A, using our pens, which we love, which makes us happy, and
Absolutely.
B, talking to like-minded people, which makes us happy, and kind of supporting each other. I have a pen pal who is struggling with mental illness, and he periodically just vanishes from the airwaves because he's in the hospital, and he really it's clear that writing letters helps him hold it together. So, there's a couple of us who the last time he was in the hospital, we sent him ink and pens because we were afraid that he lost his stuff when he moved from the group home to the hospital and then some other group home. So in a way, it's like just a way of keeping ourselves from completely losing our minds, literally or figuratively,
Right.
by writing to each other with our pretty pens and our pretty inks. And so
That's so beautiful. I love that. Random question. How far away is your furthest pen pal?
Bulgaria,
Whoa.
I think, is my farthest one.
That's pretty cool. Well, final question. What advice would you give to anyone who's interested in something either like Vote Forward or Fountain Pen Friends, wanting to use their pens to engage outwardly?
Well, Vote Forward always has campaigns running. They're very active. They have two big ones going right now for Pennsylvania and California.
Okay.
Elections that are happening, issue-based elections that are happening in those states right now. Um, and then it kind of, if you look around, you realize that there's a lot of people doing, especially postcards. I think if you Google postcards to voters, you might get more hits than you know to do with. Um, and then um, in terms of pen pals, I know that there's that Facebook group called Fountain Pen Friends. And then pretty much any pen social environment in which you find yourself, there's probably somebody who does it. So I would say the next time you're at a pen meetup, just say, anybody have pen pals, and find out how they're doing it. Yeah, I mean, you can just send postcards. You don't have to write a letter, too.
Mm,
There's a number of people that our thing is postcards, and so
yeah,
we just exchange postcards.
I love this. All right. You've given me something to think about. I'm sure you've given our viewers something to think about, another way to use their pens.
I hope so.
Caroline, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me today.
Okay, thank you, Layla.
I would be curious to hear what our viewers have to say. So I'm going to pose a question to you folks.
Yeah.
How are you putting your fountain pens to good use? If it's redundant, if we've mentioned it, I don't care.
Yeah.
Sound off in the comment section. Let us know how you use your pens.
I want to hear some new
I'd
ideas
love
too.
to hear it. You know what? We might pluck some of those comments and talk about them briefly in the next episode.
Yeah.
I would like that.
I like that too.
Well, I think it's a perfect time to segue to the silly. So for review, we received a letter from Eric Arnold.
This was two
episodes ago.
We put it on hold last episode
That is right.
for time reasons.
He provided us with some ink swatches.
Yes.
And he challenged us to identify the inks based on the swatch.
Right.
And then sub-challenge, pair a pen with those swatches.
Like matchy, but in reverse.
That's right.
Instead of matching an ink to a pen, he wanted us to match a pen to the inks.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a two-pronged challenge.
Two-pronged challenge. I like it. First, we actually had to sit down with our swatch books.
Right. So we paged
And
through
identify.
the swatch books, and we did our best to guess what these inks are.
That's right.
We don't know if they're right, but he did provide a key.
Now, the key is still wax sealed. We haven't
Yes, we have
touched
not
the key.
peeked. Definitely not peeked. So let's read what our guesses were.
All right. Let's open the answer key. This is the first time. This has
Okay.
never been checked. Let's see how good we are with our ink identification.
Okay, it says the super
Sneakrit.
super sneakrit key to the ink left to right. Okay, so I want you to read what our guess was, and then I'm going to tell you if it was right or not.
Sure. So our first guess, it felt obvious us knowing Eric. We guessed he used our Pen Boutique and Beryllium collaboration Penjoyment Purple.
The first ink is Beryllium Penjoyment Purple.
All right.
Duh, he wrote.
See,
Yay.
I could feel that duh in my soul just then.
Yeah.
All right, next ink sample is this red.
Yeah.
We guess the Jacques Herbin Colors de Paris Moulin Rouge.
Answer: Jacques Herbin Moulin Rouge.
No way.
Yes.
Okay, we're not supernatural. We just work at a pen store. We're inundated with this stuff.
Wow.
But we're really good so far. Okay.
So far.
Next is this mid-tone brown. Our guess was another Jacques Herbin Lit de Thé.
We did not get this one right.
Okay.
It was Endless Alchemy Molten Bronze.
Ah.
Ooh.
You know, I've been sleeping on most of the endless
I
things.
should have thought of that because I know Eric likes Endless Alchemy. And it
Okay.
seemed weird to have two Jacques Herbins.
That's
but
true.
Still, the colors must be very similar.
Sure. The next one I felt pretty good about.
Okay.
So we've got a deep blue with a shimmer. We guessed Diamine Shimmering Seas.
Answer: Diamine Shimmering Seas.
Yeah. All right. Fifth swatch. This was a very light apricot color.
Yep.
Our guess was the Pelikan Edelstein Apricot Shot.
We were right.
Yeah. And then last but not least, we have a beautiful deep teal, falls into the petrol blue family of colors. One of our favorites. We guessed the Iroshizuku Kujaku.
We were not correct for that one. It was Graf von Faber-Castell Deep Sea Green.
That's so strange. I have that ink,
Really?
but I have it loaded in an extra fine,
Ooh.
and it's not as saturated as it is here. Interesting.
It's a good one for Eric because I know he loves the sea.
He loves the sea. All right.
Wow.
So 4 out of 6.
Pretty good.
Pretty darn good
That's
in
not
our opinion.
bad. I mean, those ink books, we have two huge ink books. Each one's this
And we
thick.
keep expanding our collections. So we have so many brands to
Alright.
choose from. I think we did great.
He said if you used your ink swatch book, you cheated. Come on, Eric. There's like million possibilities. Love you guys, and especially this ink. All right.
Thank you, Erin.
Very cool. So that was the first prong.
That's right.
So the second prong, actually this became a 3-prong challenge.
Because then we issued
started our own.
ourselves the challenge.
But,
yes.
So the second prong of Eric's challenge was to find pens that matched these inks.
We did this in the form of a goofy montage.
Yes.
So let's cut to that footage. I wish we had the copyrights to Yakety Sax, because that would be the perfect musical backing track
Okay.
to the nonsense that we committed in the store the
I'm
other
sure
day.
you'll come up with some other.
I'll
good
find
stuff.
a way.
Third prong.
Third prong. We figured we would challenge each other in a similar vein that Eric challenged us.
Yes. Reverse matchy.
Reverse matchy.
Yes.
I selected 3 inks for Laura.
Yes.
Laura selected 3
They're
inks for me.
Very you selection.
And these are very you as well. And we had to pick a pen to match the swatch.
That's right.
Would you like to reveal yours first?
Okay, sure.
Because while we did run around the store together, insert clips here. We kept our selections a
Secret.
surprise
Yes.
from one another.
Okay.
So this is the first time we're seeing them.
All right. So for this one, which is French, so I want you to say it.
I challenged Laura with Jacques Herbon's Turquoise de Perse.
Okay. So for that one, I right away thought the Pilot MR in this turquoise pop
That's
color
a fun one.
really went well with it.
I'm a fan. All right, I like that pairing.
Okay. Next, you challenged me with Monteverde California Teal.
Mm-hmm.
I had two pens that I really liked for this one of which we only had one of in stock, so I decided not to go with that one.
Okay. I hope it's.
It was an Opus 88 that really went well with it.
I know the Opus you're talking about. Yeah.
But instead, I decided to go with
Oh
Pilot
wow!
743.
This I didn't
verdigris.
guess.
What did you
Okay.
think it was going to be?
I was leaning toward the Diplomat Viper.
Oh, no, I think
But
this matched better. Yeah.
Hello, little friend.
So, oops.
Soon you will be mine. That's a good match. I'm a huge fan.
Okay.
Thank you.
So those are my first two. This was a very cool ink, which I did not know about.
This is a recent favorite of mine.
So pretty. Oh my gosh.
I finally got a bottle. Do you want a sample or two?
Please.
I got you.
Oh my gosh. It's so gorgeous. So it's this purple with, what color is the?
I would say it's like
Shimmer?
a light blue shimmer with some iridescence to it.
And it's a Colorverse. Wait, I should be saying the name. It's Colorverse Color Vent from 2024 Milky Way.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like Colorverse shimmering inks as they have smaller.
You can
They
get away
call
with
them
smaller
glistening.
nibs. Yeah,
Yeah.
they call them glistening.
I've put them in pens and haven't had any trouble with
I'm
clogging.
rocking mine as a medium
So
right
I
now.
really want to try this. But yeah, when I went around the store, I was like, I don't know. And then boom, I saw this pen and yes, it was the perfect match.
I can't wait to see.
Ah.
That's why I couldn't find it in the store. That is the perfect match. That is delightful. Two favorites of mine.
Tell us what it's called.
This is the Platinum Inazuma Rod and Galaxy. How gorgeous.
Even though this pen is black,
The color
purple-
of the Rodden.
the Rodden has a lot of purpliness and a lot of
light blue.
tealy,
Yeah.
bluey. Yeah, just it's like
It is
now,
perfection.
would I really put a shimmer ink in this pen if I owned it? Probably not.
I might have a heart attack, but
But
you know.
still, I love that combination. All right, let's hear what you did with my challenge.
So Laura issued me 3 as well.
Yeah.
First, this one threw me for a loop.
I just picked that one to be subversive.
Well, you did a good job. We have the Sailor Mano Curry, which is this like taupey grayish
Great.
color, and this one gave me the most headache.
Sorry.
But it was short lived because like
Okay.
I found it.
Okay, let's see it.
We're the Visconti Commedia.
Wow.
Yeah, this is part of their Commedia
Let's see what they
series.
Oh my gosh, that's a great match.
Yeah.
Wow.
I peeped that out of the corner of my eye at the
That's
last minute, and I was like, "That's the one."
That's cool.
So I've got that grayish match.
All right. Very pretty.
Next up, we've got something on the brighter side.
Yeah.
We have Pilot Iroshizuki Toro.
Warm lantern.
I had to go with the Pilot Prera for the
Ooh,
warm lantern.
Pretty.
It's not exact, but it's still in the vein of.
that new beautiful yellow that just came out, the honey yellow.
That's right.
This color reminds me of an egg yolk from like a really healthy chicken.
Oh, certainly.
So pretty.
Last up, we have another favorite of mine.
And
we
mine.
You introduced me to this ink. This is Diamonds Astral from the 2023 ink vent.
Uh-huh.
It's a chameleon ink. It's black with a greeny orangey shimmer. Now, this one was difficult.
It was. Ooh.
This is difficult because I get nervous about handling high value pens.
Oh.
Because initially I wanted to grab this pen
Oh.
from the cabinet
Oh, yeah.
and pair with that.
That would be a good pairing.
Because I was too afraid I have a thing. If it's more than $1,000, I probably shouldn't be touching it. Like that's my thing. I get nervous. So then I picked this one up as a second place. The
Oh, yes.
Narwhal Lavina Graphite.
Yes, that was the one that I thought
Yeah.
of.
So
Those
I
are
got
both good matches.
yeah.
Huh.
So yeah, we retrofit our pens to the ink.
I like this concept.
This was fun.
Thinking about things in a different way. It's
That's
fun.
Well, folks, when you're nearing the end of the episode, you know what that means.
Mailbag! Glad
You
I
are
didn't,
so cute when you want these down.
glad I didn't break those
I
cute
was
nails
so
of yours.
Also, your nose crinkles when you womp, and it's endearing, and it's so endearing. Anyway, we got 3 pieces of mail.
We do.
I am very
We
excited.
have another piece of mail on the way. It didn't make
Yes.
it, but
Whoa, Laura.
mailbag
Ah!
part 2.
Bonus mailbag.
We got more mail after we film.
That's right. And we thought we needed to include it in this episode.
It's really special mail.
Go for it. Let us see.
This is from Gail.
Hey, Gail.
Hi, Gail. Thank you so much for this. Okay, let's see what's in here.
All right. I'm so ready.
Oh, it's like
Whoa.
double layers here.
Whoa.
Dear Layla and Laura, greetings from Detroit. I'm using my fabulous Pen Boutique Tornado Retro 51, the Raven fountain pen medium that I won with little airs around it and yay written in red ink at the Detroit Pen Show, DPS. I'm used to writing with an extra fine and ultra extra fine nibs, but now seems like a good time to expand my nib options.
I love that.
It's always a good time to expand your options. So far, using this pen has been a delight, and I think of Pen Boutique every time I use it. Aww. I mentioned to Laura that the 2025 DPS was my first pen show.
Wow.
Even though I've been passionate about fountain pens for over 50 years. Wow.
Amazing.
That's cool. I know it's a small show, but I found it delightful. Meeting some of the big names in the fountain pen world, as well as some of the most creative indie pen and stationery makers. The vintage pen collectors was perfect. Not only were the vendors friendly, but fellow participants, attendees, were just as friendly and helpful to this pen show newbie. Some of the highlights from the show for me were, there's a big arrow, page 2, DPS highlights continued. Obtaining a pen made from Fordite.
That's now one of my new
Very
goals.
cool.
Yes, they're very cool.
I saw those at the show. They're very cool. Info included with a few photos. Now, I didn't look it up, but at the show somebody had bought one and showed it to me and said it was made out of like the paint from old cars.
Something
somehow
like
made
that,
into a pen format. And they're like swirly and stuff.
Because of their compressed like machined afterward.
Yeah, they're
You
really
get
cool.
wild patterns
Yeah.
out of them.
I forget who it was. Bought one and then got the special Detroit Pen Show nib that Kirk had made for the show
Oh, how cool.
to go on that pen. So
Clever.
Cool. Yeah,
I love that.
All right, back to the mail. Taking the cursive seminar with Hong from roseartcreative.com. Although you can't tell from this letter. All your cursive's good. Having 3 nibs adjusted/ground to perfection by Kirk Spear Penrell.
That's our dude.
Yeah. Last but not least, all the friends I made. Yeah. Yikes. I planned to rewrite this, but just found out you were recording in 4 days. More to come in a follow-up letter. Yes.
Love that.
Regards from one of your fans in Detroit. Smiley face, Gail. P.S. Ink, Waterman Tender Purple.
One
Very
of my
nice.
favorite purples of
With
all
a
time.
smidge of distilled H2O because I'm not accustomed to such juicy nips.
Oh.
P.S. I'll be writing again with treats that didn't arrive in time.
Gail, I would like to send you a treat.
Me too.
I have an idea.
You do?
We'll go in on this
Okay.
together and send Gail a present.
Okay. Do you have an idea of what the treat is, but you're not telling
It's purple.
me? Okay.
Mm-hmm. It'll go well with the raven.
Oh.
Mm.
Okay. I have an idea.
Mhm.
All right. Off the air. We'll
Off the
discuss
air. And a sticker.
All right. Love
Yeah.
to all of you at Pen Boutique. Thanks for sharing Laura with us.
It was so hard for me to share Laura for a weekend.
And here, why don't you look at? Whoa, there's multiple
Whoa.
things that are wrapped up.
A few photos of my Fordite pen with Kirk's pen show nib.
Oh, sorry, Gail. She was the one that did that, I guess.
I'm not a great photographer. It's prettier in person.
I meet so many people at shows. I
I
can't remember all
understand.
who was who afterwards. Very,
Fordite,
very
aka
cool.
Detroit agate. Yeah.
Let's see it.
She wrote a whole note.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow. Yes, this is
Oh,
truly
yes,
stunning.
yes. Oh,
With a little crab pen holder.
I remember this well. Oh my gosh.
They made
so
material
cool.
formed from layers of hardened, oversprayed automobile paint
Okay,
that builds up on the tracks of old Detroit car factories.
Look at the
Yes.
cool nib he made.
It's perfection.
Awesome.
The process that creates Fordite is no longer in use.
Oh, no.
Existing Fordite is rare.
Ooh,
That makes this extra special.
that's really cool.
That is
That
fantastic.
is so cool. Perfect to get at the Detroit show, too. Okay, this part says, I was doodling with my lucky new pen when the Detroit Tigers won their last game.
All
on
things coming up Detroit.
10/8/25.
Wow.
In addition to pizza, Motown music, and cars, we love our sports teams here. Y'all are super. P.S. Our luck ran out at 1:10 a.m. on 10/11/25. Still love our Tigers with this hat. Look at this super man
Love that.
sticker. And we got some more pictures in here. Oh, wow.
Oh, how fun.
So
You
great.
got a bedazzled cap. That's delightful.
So it's a sparkly Detroit Tiger hat.
Mm-hmm.
Earrings, Detroit Tiger earrings.
Yeah.
Pen Boutique pen, a
Little
little
car and a bracelet.
and a bracelet.
I think that's perfect.
Okay, that's so cool.
I feel like this sums Gail up pretty nicely.
I would guess so.
Yeah. This is delightful.
Oh,
Thank you
glad
for
we
this,
were
like-
able to open this before you
Yes.
had to edit.
It's like it feels like a little glimpse into your life, a little peek behind the curtain, and I'm really grateful for it. Thank you. All right. Well, we're gonna throw this back into the rest of the episode. We'll catch you there. We have commonly mentioned friend of the show, Stomped On poet laureate Eric Arnold.
Here you go.
Now he addressed this to me. I mean,
Yes.
For Your Penjoyment and Layla.
He wants you to be
He
the
wants
reader
me
of it.
to read it
Okay.
because she was there experiencing it.
Okay.
So, oh wow. Oh whoa. Oh whoa. First of all, delightful front of card.
Cute.
Cute washi tape as always. Dear Layla, wanted to share some thoughts on the Detroit Pen Show, so here they are. First, Laura is an outstanding travel companion.
Aw.
She was an absolute delight the whole time we were with her. Second, this show had the most heart of any we've attended.
Wow. Yeah, I agree.
Dale Pancala, the showrunner, was nearly continuously checking with all of the customers and vendors
Yeah.
to make sure they were having a good time and had everything they needed.
Yeah.
Third, Mike Daigle was right. This one was like having a pen show in your living room.
Yeah,
Very warm, intimate, comfortable show.
definitely.
As always, we encountered the usual suspects, along with some new faces. While I enjoyed the Detroit pizza, it was not my favorite. Got some cool new and old pens. My fave thus far is this one I got from Mike. A Parker Lucky
Uh-huh.
Curve,
Yes, Lucky Curve.
circa 1899.
Whoa.
Go over there.
I think he's telling you to flip to
Yeah.
the next page.
Go over there. This is the other pen I got from Mike. Pelican 100 from the 1930s, which still writes like a dream.
Mm-hmm.
Bought this card at the show from another Eric, whose kids make them. That's excellent.
Mm-hmm.
We met Hong Nguyen, lovely master calligrapher, and just an all-around wonderful human being.
Absolutely.
Went to dinner with her and her husband Saturday night and had a seminar with her on Sunday morning.
Yeah, I went to the seminar. It was really cool.
Just awesome. We met one pen boutique Discord person at the show.
Charlie.
Charlie!
Yep.
Hi, Charlie.
It was wonderful to see Charlie.
And she was lovely.
Yeah.
It was also good to fill in as the pen boutique photographer for the raffle giveaways.
It was so fun doing that.
Very cool to see strangers walk up to Laura and say, "Hey, aren't you Laura from Penjoyment?" "Hey, Laura, what pen is this?" There's a change in ink colors. All in all, time
Blood orange, I think.
Oh, very nice. All in all, time extremely well spent. If only we could just go to Columbus. Hey, flip to the back. Under and over. I should likely mention I've worked up quite a few wonderful limericks for the Pelican Hub.
Ooh.
Very much looking forward to that.
Very cool.
There once was a woman named Layla. ... I hope I'm not the basis of one of your limericks.
What rhymes with Layla?
Not much. All the best, Eric, Stomped On Poet Laureate.
He's pretty creative. I
You
think he could come up with that.
Delightful human. You ray of sunshine. I owe you a letter, sir. Thank you very much.
It was such a pleasure traveling with Eric and Mario.
I bet.
It really was.
Next up.
All right, next up, we have a letter from Giselle.
Hi, Giselle.
Hi, Giselle. Ooh, cool washi tape.
Giselle has great washi tape,
She
and she has really good taste in
does.
cards. Like,
got
they hit home.
Ink, fountain pens, swatch cards, all kinds of cool stuff on there.
Giselle, I owe
thick.
you a hangout soon, I promise.
Ooh, there's something hanging out of the card. Oh, I love
It's
the
so
card.
cozy.
Oh, it's so perfect for fall.
Mm-hmm.
It says sweater weather.
Heck
And
yeah.
it's got portraits of pumpkins and a really snuggly looking velvet little couch. And oh, I love it. It's so nice. Carpe diem papers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dear Layla and Laura, happy fall. The last episode of For Your Penjoyment was amazing. So lovely to see your customers talking about their pens and inks. You two are really nurturing a community of like-hearted people. Thank you for all you do. Warm wishes to you and the whole team, Giselle. And she used a Pelican M200 copper and pen trim. What? I don't know what that means. The copper rose gold one, I
It
think?
could be.
An extra fine. And the ink is Gerben Cafe. Hey, is that one that we thought the...
No, that we thought it was Lidate.
Oh, Lidate. Okay. Cafe de something.
How
I
wonderful.
don't know what that says. And she included stickers that I really like. It says, I love fountain pens. It has a little nib, and there's one for each. 2 colors.
Oh, which color do you like more?
I think you like this one more.
I do like
you?
that one more,
I
but if
want
you like
to-
that one more.
I want you to have that one.
Aww.
And there's this really cool little
That's
leaf,
cute. Little leaf
paper clippy
clip.
kind of thing.
Oh, that is adorable.
We'll have to fight over that.
Have that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted it.
I
Thank
know you did. And I
How
know
did
you're
you
not a
know?
sticker person. So go for it.
Do you want my sticker?
No.
You sure?
Tuck it away next to your Layla sticker
Okay.
for safekeeping,
All right.
obviously.
Thank you, Giselle.
Thank you, Giselle.
Okay,
Last but certainly not least.
there's one more thing in here.
Go ahead.
It's all crumpled up in a ball.
Just like his soul. Can you believe this ray of sunshine? What on earth?
Make sure you observe all the details.
I'm going to observe all the details.
Okay.
I promise you. P.S. Yes, I did lick this. Ha 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 ha.
It's a piece of washi tape made out of masking tape.
Pretend that's a stamp.
What does it say on it?
Uneventful. Adjective. Definition 1. Marked by no noteworthy or untoward incidents. Placid. This letter is clearly not uneventful. Like, there's so much going on. First things first. F you. All right. Sup, nerds?
That sounds familiar.
Hater P. Jones. Back again. I gotta say, as much as my literal birth name is Hater P. Jones, I do really like Frank and Bernice. They're so sweet. You two, on the other hand. Laura, I hate how beautifully autumnal your blog article was. Here I was sitting on my couch with some mulled cider. Look what you made me do.
Sorry.
Now I'll never tell what ink or which pen I used for this. Ha 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 ha. Layla, I hate how you encourage everyone to write so often. I don't have the energy to keep up with people. Let me be a recluse. Damn. Anyway, hate y'all so much. Until next time, suckers. Hater P. Jones.
Oh, gosh. I think we really riled up Hater P.
I think
Some
we
of
have
our
a friend.
content.
Yeah, I think we struck a nerve.
We really got to him.
Hey, we got our hater. That means we're doing something
I'm
right.
glad to have our hater back.
I'm glad our hater is back too. Special thanks to Eric Arnold, Giselle, and Hater P. Jones for writing in this episode. Double special thanks to Ben Kemper and Caroline Foty for allowing me to pick your brains.
Also, special thanks to Gail for the amazing thing that she sent.
Thank you, Gail.
Thank
Special
you,
thanks
Gail.
to Dale Pencala for taking care of my people.
Yes, thank you, Gail.
Remember, folks, this is YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Engage with us in the comments.
Engage. We want to comment. We want to talk back and forth with you.
Exactly. Remember, I asked you during the heart of the segment, how do you put your fountain pens to good use? I want to know.
Yeah.
We have a thriving Discord community. It is growing. It is strong. Gets stronger with every day. Link down below for that. Check out our events. Keep your eyes out for the last 2 mystery boxes.
Great way to meet more people is going to our classes.
That's right. Our classes.
And our events.
And
our
our
hanging
events.
out in our store.
That's
especially
right.
on Saturdays.
Come say hi. We don't bite. You'll leave with a pen more likely than not. It'll be fine.
Or a friend.
Or
both.
Definitely both.
Yeah.
Laura, it's been a pleasure.
Even though I had a gigantic headache, it was still a pleasure.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
See you guys next time.
Keep writing. We'll see you next month.
Yeah.